yeah guys, I'm finally in my village. So I said I was gonna do a video about me being in my village, so I came back home just for this video. And the first one is I'm gonna show you what an African home looks like. Not an African home actually, what a village home looks like. So yeah, most of the village houses are built like that. So behind the house you've got like, we call it truck, I don't know the name of it. Then this stuff, that's where we put like the corn, which we call the maize, everything in there. And we've got like the trees and stuff. And this is, we call this truck. We use this to carry, you can carry everything in there. You can carry your wood, you can carry everything. And every single village house have your farm just beside it. So if you want to eat anything, you don't need to go anywhere. You just need to go behind your house. And like, for example, these are plantains. As you can see, plantains. Then there's like maize as well. We've got mangoes. We've got everything actually. So everything is here. And the main house is different. So let's go in actually. Let me show you how.
Gama, more sportif. More sport.
This is the main house, and our mom is cooking for us, and they call that play. So you can see the firewood. You put the fire in there. You put everything. So that's the main. And in every house, traditional houses, they have, this is the main chair. Not everyone else can sit on that. So just people like kings and queens and stuff, they can sit on this one. Then someone like myself, I can sit on this. And most of the time there's no heater in the village, so we usually sit just beside the fire. So when you're cooking, you sit beside the fire and everything is there for you. And that's it. The house is usually just a basic house. You don't have everything in there. So we've got a bank of salt. Then a lot of like chairs for anyone else. And we've got all of these like bucket and stuff to fetch water. Then this is like the main shelf where you put like the plates and everything in there. Yeah, the main shelf, you've got like your spoons. Nowadays we use normal spoons in the village, so as you can see what the spoons looks like. Then this stuff here, some people still use it in Europe, so that's where we don't have a blender. So if you're blending in the village, you use this. So you literally just put some on top of the blender. For example, I can put sauce, then I just start blending it. So that's what we use this for. So there's no blender in the village, so we use that as a grinding stone. Then in most houses we usually have animals. So sometimes we see cats, sometimes we've got rabbits, sometimes we've got, some people even have dogs in the village. So some people have snakes. So yeah. Then the attic of the house is usually up. So on top of the house is called the attic. That's where
Keep all the food.
yeah. So for
the
example,
dry
this
season.
one now, we put like that's maize, what people call corn. So we harvest them in the bush. That's what they use to make the Guinness and all the beers that people drink. So you usually harvest this just behind the house. Then you use this as an attic. So the fire that when we cook the fire get the steam and whatever it gets, it goes up to the attic to like dry this maize. So we don't need to put this out in the sun because the house is warm enough. Then we've got this stuff as well. That's what we use to walk in the bush. So
In the farm.
in the farm, you just go in the farm and like you use this like that. I can't walk indoors, but okay, so yeah, that's just the basic house. Then the attic usually have like a stairs like this one, so you can climb and up. So on top of the attic. Yeah, so as I said before in the so in the village people don't have to go far to like get food and stuff. Everything is behind the house, sometimes in front of the house. So that's the main house. Just behind the house people have like farms and stuff. So I'm just gonna go to the farm now. We use this, they call it so, and we've got like our pigs there. We've got that toilet, the main toilet. So in order to use the toilet, just take that off. Take off your pant and you just like it's
Squat, yeah, it's good for the legs.
It's good for the legs and everything. So yeah, that's the main African toilet. It's called a pig toilet. So behind the house we've got like mangoes, we've got oranges, we've got plantains, we've got everything. So this is at the time I'm doing the video now, it's January, so everything is dry. So if you come back in like June or July, you see everything will be, that's the harvest season. So at the moment it's just like the planting season. So before planting we usually do like ridges like this so water can pass in between. So you literally just use this stuff and you dig. Then once you do that, so water can pass in between them, then you plant stuff on top of the ridges that you just did. So yeah, we went to the other side of the farm. So for example, if you don't know, this is what plantains look like. So that's a fallen bunch of plantain that just fell, and that's what a plantain look like. Then in this farm we've got everything. We've got cocoa, we've got coffee, we've got maize. That's like a corn, what we call in Africa a corn tree. Corn looks like that. That's what sweet corn and all of those stuff that people eat looks like this. So everything is natural. When it comes to the village, everything is natural. So people just get stuff straight from the farm, then straight to the pot and they eat. So yeah, that's just a typical African house. So and in a typical African house, there's usually the main house and a lot of different sub houses. Let's just go, let me show you. So as I said, in the typical African houses, we've got the back garden or the backyard with like the farm and everything, and in the front of the house, sometimes you've got stuff like this. It's modernized nowadays. So that's my dad's grave. So my dad died like 20 or 25 years ago and was buried there. But it wasn't like that. It was this year that I and some of my siblings actually sent money for them to like put ties and stuff on it. So that's like the main front house. So African houses usually have the main house. Like that one, that's like the modern African house there now. And then you've got all of the sub houses beside it. So as you can see, like most African men have a lot of wives. So the main man, like the dad of the house, usually stay in the main house, like that one. That's the main house. Then all of the different wives might stay in all of the other sub houses. For example, one wife will live in this house, another wife will live in the other house, another wife will live in the other house, and so on. So like, that's like the main, like the front garden of the house. So in the dry season, like now, we usually have like maize, beans and stuff that comes out of the farm. So what we do is like during the sun, like now, like it's a sunny day today, it's like 35 degrees and it's still 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. in the afternoon. So we come with stuff like this. That's called cassava. So cassava, like when you harvest it from the farm, then you clean it, you just dry it out, and after finish, you use this stuff to do a lot of different stuff. They do bubble, or they do tapioca, what you guys call tapioca, which is made from cassava. So yeah, that's just all what I had to talk about the main African house. So as you can see, the African house is huge. The African families are usually huge because there's like a lot of like wives, a lot of kids, a lot of stuff. So a man usually have like a load of houses, load of wives, and every wife kind of live in one of these houses. So this is just like one of the newest houses that myself and my brother we built. It wasn't like that before, but we're just trying to like modernize stuff. So thanks for watching the video and see you next time.